Have you ever walked into a job interview thinking you were ready? You've got the resume, the fit, a few rehearsed answers, but they hit you with that one unexpected question, and just like that, your mind goes blank. If you've ever fumbled, froze, or rambled, it's not because you're unqualified, it's because you weren't trained to perform under pressure. Today, I'll show you 6 steps to ace your next job interview and introduce you to a free AI tool I use with clients to help them rehearse tough questions and sharpen their interview communication skills so they sound sharp, stay calm, and actually land the job. Step 1, master your mindset. Interviews aren't pop quizzes, they're mission briefings. You're not there to prove your worth, you're there because they already believe you might be the answer. So stop walking in like you're asking for permission. Walk in like a solution, not a risk. I'm Robbie Turner, Air Force veteran, career coach, and former federal hiring panelist. I've sat across hundreds of candidates, the ones who win. They don't just answer questions, they command the room. Let's make sure you're one of them. Function check. If you've ever locked up mid-answer or rambled through a question, drop locked up or rambled in the comments. And hey, tap that like button so I know this is helping. Step 2, decode the job description. This isn't just a job post, it's a mission brief. Think of it like recon. It tells you what they need, what tools they rely on, and what kind of operator they're looking for. So don't just read it, scan it, and highlight the keywords, skills, tools, certifications, communication, or leadership traits. Here's the move. Use those exact words in your interview answers. If the post mentions cross-functional collaboration, don't just say you're a team player, say you led a cross-functional initiative. Why? Because now you're solving 2 problems. You're using the language the ATS and hiring managers are listening for, and you're showing them you speak their priorities fluently without guessing. That's how you move from qualified to mission ready. Step 3, research the company. Never walk in cold. You wouldn't show up in a briefing without knowing the mission. You shouldn't walk into an interview without knowing the team. Spend 30 minutes gathering intel, the about page, how they describe themselves, press releases or news, recent wins, changes, or challenges, your interviewer's LinkedIn post, what they value and what they've shared. Then tailor your answers to what they care about right now. If they're expanding, talk about how you've scaled processes. If they've just restructured, speak to their adaptability. This flips the frame. You're not just applying, you're aligning. You go from outsider to someone who already gets it. That's how you turn tell me about yourself into a response they remember. Step 4, prepare smart questions. Let me keep it real with you. Most candidates ask things like, what's the schedule like? Or do people typically get promoted from within? Not bad, but here's what stood out. I once asked a candidate 2 standard questions during a federal police interview. Tell me about a time you had to de-escalate a stress situation, and how do you handle conflicts within the team? He gave solid answers, but later he circled back and asked, based on the priorities you've described, how would this role support your command's goals for improving internal cohesion and officer safety this year? That landed differently. Why it worked? He listened, he tracked what we cared about, and he framed his question around our mission, not his benefits. He wasn't guessing, he was aligning, and that's what leadership looks for. Here are 2 more power moves to keep in your kit. What's something a top performer in this role did that impressed you? Why it works? Because this flips the focus to excellence. You're not asking what to do, you're asking what great looks like. That instantly separates you from average. And here's another one I rarely hear, but when someone asks it, I know they're thinking ahead. What's something you wish people knew before stepping into this role? Why it works? It's disarming. Most people don't ask it, so it opens the door for honesty and shows you're not afraid of the full picture. These kinds of questions shift you from applicant to asset. They show emotional intelligence and real buy-in. That's how you get remembered. These questions do 3 things at once. They show initiative, they highlight your leadership mindset, and they leave a lasting impression. What's your worst job interview advice you've ever received? Drop it in the comments, because I might roast it in a future video. Step 5, dress to impress. You don't need a $600 suit. You need to match their culture. Then go 1 notch up. If they wear polos, wear a blazer. If they're in jeans, wear slacks. It's not about being flashy, it's about being intentional, respectful, and mission ready. And this next step, most people skip it until it costs them the offer. Step 6, rehearse under fire. This is where even qualified candidates blow it. They prep in their heads, but never pressure test their performance. So when their interview starts, they freeze, ramble, or self-destruct. Stop winging it, start rehearsing it. If you've ever thought, I'll just wing it and hope for the best, that's exactly how the interviews fall apart. Use Yoodli, a free AI tool I use with coaching clients. It listens to your answers and gives real-time feedback on filler words, pacing, confidence, and tone. You'll walk in sounding sharp, not just smart. Link is in the description if you want to check it out. You've got the 6 steps, you've got the tool, now it's about the delivery. Because even the right answers delivered the wrong way still cost you the offer. In the next briefing, I'll show you how to speak with clarity, poise, and presence, so they picture you in the role before you even walk out. We're dialing in your win strategy, and your next mission starts right here.